So, I've never hidden the fact that pretty much a big geek. Um, you can just look behind me, see all the movies and whatnot I've got, and tell that's just the ones that are behind me. There's more in front of me, and I've got a whole room full of comic books and computers and stuff. Um, Pictures on the wall that I probably shouldn't, well, I could show you, but I'd have to cut the video up and it'd be weird. Um, Geek stuff, you know. Uh, you know, Oops, sorry. To the fact that I call myself a true geek, um, which has a certain connotation to it that, basically what I would say a true geek is true geek was a geek before being a geek was cool, which I know sounds kind of like a douchey hipster thing to say, but there you have it. Um, point is, I've been a geek kind of all my life, and I will be a geek for the rest of my life. It's just part of who I am. It's one of those things where if you subtract that from me, I am no longer really me. Um, but along with being a geek and just being a person in general, you come up with certain life goals. In this case, I have three big geek life goals that I want to achieve before I'm done. And the three big ones. And really, they could potentially all be accomplished at once if the timing is right. The easiest one to do is actually the third most important, but I think the funniest, which is at some point in my life, I want to have my picture taken with a fat guy who's dressed as a retired Klingon general, cosplaying as a retired Klingon general, because, let's be honest, it's kind of the go-to thing for fat guys that are into cosplay and Star Trek, because, I guess you could dress as a Starfleet admiral, but it just wouldn't look the same. And retired Klingon generals are usually pretty hefty guys, so it's perfect and hilarious, and I want to have my picture taken with one of them. Um, the second is probably the most time sensitive, and I only say this, um, so it's to meet or at least shake hands or with Stan Lee. Um, the reason it's time sensitive is the man just turned like 90, so he's a pretty vibrant guy for 90. I've seen a lot of folks at that age that start going downhill pretty quick, but well, not a whole lot. I've seen folks that, yeah, anyway. Um, so that one, you know, it's something that I need to accomplish probably within the next few, years, or else I might not be able to do it. Um, and then maybe we turned 80. Maybe I got 10 more years. I don't know. It was I think it was 90, but it could have been 80. Either way, not a whole lot of time to do it. But the main one, which I think has become the big geek life goal of a lot of geeks, um, could actually accomplish the other two in one fell blow, which is, of course, to go to the San Diego Comic-Con. I'm pretty sure I can't afford to do it for 2014. Planning wise and money wise, I've got the time, like vacation time, but I won't have as much as I will in 2015. And I definitely don't have as much money as I would in 2015 because I'm still recovering from buying a car a few years ago and buying a house this last year. So that's something I've got to recover cost wise from. Buying a house ends up having a lot of things that you didn't realize you had to do that you have to do. Decorate for one. No. Kind of decorate. But, you know, those are my geek life goals. They're the three big things I think I need to do, or at least attempt to do, before I die, essentially. Not that I'm morbidly thinking that, I'm going to die anytime soon. Believe me, as far as I know, that ain't happening. I'm doing well. But you start reaching a certain age, start seeing a few differently colored hairs on your head, which luckily the video doesn't pick up yet. And you start thinking about these things, right? Things you want to do before you die, your bucket list, if you will. But I like to call it geek life goals because that just sounds better. What are yours? What do you think? What's your big list of geek life goals? What is the one thing as a geek that you want to do before you die? Let me know. I'd love to hear it, because maybe you'll give me some ideas. Maybe I'll give you some ideas. We could give each other ideas. We could all have ideas together, which sounds kind of creepy now that I say it out loud. Perfectly innocent, I promise. All right, I'm going to sign this off before I babble more and make myself sound like even more of an idiot than I already have. And the iPhone camera's over here. I keep looking over here at myself. So I'm always looking like, okay. Anyway, what are your geek life goals? Let me know. Comments, messages, whatever. Video responses are cool, but nobody does those anymore. So anyway, talk to you later. Bye-bye.